the blood boil. Why like a rivalry game? Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Nebraska is looking for that season to get over the hump. Matt Rhule has done a good job there in Nebraska, but at 7-6 last year, a disappointing end to the season. Not only that, they lost their quarterback in the transfer portal. We'll see if the Cornhuskers can get back to national relevance with a stronger finish to the season this year. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense will have the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now.
There he goes! Oh, we got loose! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. There's some room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And they have made no bones about this first drive, have they? Like, they said they were going to come out and establish the run and be physical. And the more physical team was going to win. And this offensive line so far, first drive, setting the tone. Getting movement up front, getting running backs going. Palmer, the game gets very easy when you can run the football and establish that early in the football game.
And you just keep doing it until the defense can stop it. That's got to be so demoralizing on the other side of the football because you're absolutely getting the ball shoved down your throat right now early in this game. And you're right. You're letting the opponent completely dictate the terms of this football game to you. So until you prove you can stop it, you get more physical, it's going to be much of the same as this game continues to go on.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone is on defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Working that left side now. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Trying to barrel in. Into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Ahmad Hardy, it is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Simmons, pressure coming. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Roberts. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Quarterback may change this route. Now here's Simmons. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. Snags it, and there's running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Fast completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Calandria. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It's complete to the right. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a pass.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering in. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Maybe a crease. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Goes high to pull it in. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Missouri wants to go fast. Throwing Simmons. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide.
Snags it, and he's open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying the run, it's Hardy. He's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Coming out with it, it's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Makes the grab over the middle.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Now on 1st down from the 30. He goes right back to the air. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Lets it fly. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He's got him. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. He unleashes a long one. Upstairs, he's got it. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to throw it again. They're working that left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Back open in the middle. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? Do you want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corner.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs.
The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Turning it on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Here's Simmons to throw. They've got the screen set up. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Hardy. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Hardy. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Simmons. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 40. Runs through. He smashes his way through again. Ripped off a huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what?
Makes a grab and room to run. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Calandria. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw.
and they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down, and that made it more manageable. But obviously, the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Throwing Simmons. Finds his big tight end. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. High the chains now on second and long. He wants to change this route. And back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Tigers want to move quickly. Austin Simmons wants to fire again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Now, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's Simmons to throw. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Both of these teams off to slow starts this season, desperately needing a victory, and they've got the offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Final few minutes of this game. Two teams looking for their first win. One's going to get momentum. One will have to stop the season from spiraling. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Huskers will have it first and 10. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finding an escape route. Powers through the defender. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game. Being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Simmons rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.